Hi guys! We have to realize that banks are businesses and at the end of the day, they need to make a profit. Bank managers are friendly for a reason. Of course, they would know if you have tons of money in your account. But no matter how friendly or charismatic bank managers are, they need to make money out of you because they have a quota. Bankers are actually salespeople at meron silang quota that they need to maintain, and they are also being incentivized once they hit their targets. But of course, we're not putting the blame on them kasi they're just doing their job. We also need to appreciate that banks help us too in growing and protecting our hard-earned money. But we have to be aware, and we can all agree that there are definitely some things that banks won't tell us. So let's start. First, not all loan promos are good. So we have to be careful because may mga promos tayo nakikita na wala nang bank charges when you apply for a loan, or may palibreng credit card or appliances, at kung ano-ano pang gimmick. If you check the other aspects of their housing loan offer, doon sila bumabawi. So what do I mean? Like for instance, a few years ago, may promo yung isang bangko which was mawi-waive up to 50,000 ang bank fees pag na-approve ka sa housing loan nila. But when you take a look at their interest rate, it is higher than the other banks. And if ibabangga mo yung matitipid mong 50,000 versus a difference in interest rate, talong-talo ka. So, may mga promo nga sila pero binabawi naman nila sa ibang bagay. Which brings me to number 2, and this is what you can do. Banks' interest rates and loan terms are negotiable. Marami sa atin, lalo na sa culture natin, we're very obedient and agreeable, and we comply kung ano sabihin sa atin. So pag sinabing ito yung interest rate mo at ito yung loan term mo, pirma na lang tayo. We have to do our research kung ano-ano ang interest rates ng bawat bangko bago tayo mag-apply. Because sometimes kung ano yung binigay sa yung interest rates ay kayang tapatan ng ibang bangko. So instead of availing their promo, baka pwedeng babaan na lang nila yung interest rate. A small difference of 0.25 or 0.5 sa interest, pag kinompute mo, laking bagay iyon because it will be applied to the whole fixing period. So speaking of fixing period, let's go to number 3. So if you don't choose, banks will choose for you, and it might not be the right choice. So like my friend's brother who applied for a loan 2 years ago at hindi niya alam kung anong pipiliin niyang fixing period, at ang sabi lang niya ay yung pinakamababa, 1-year fixing period yung pinakamababa ang nilagay, at hindi na-explain na possible na tumaas ito after the fixing period, and wrong timing kasi palala ng palala yung inflation last year. So after the fixing period, biglang lumobo ang interest rate niya to the point na nahirapan na siyang bayaran yung amortization niya at i-manage yung finances niya. So number 4, banks will not openly discuss advance payment. Yes, they will not encourage you to do that for a simple fact that the longer we pay our interest, the longer they earn. So ang technique dito ay sa umpisa pa lang, tanungin mo na ang bank officer with these following questions. Number 1, what is your policy for prepayment or advance payment? How much is the minimum amount for advance payment? And if I pay my loan earlier than my loan term, is there a pre-termination fee? So those questions are very important because lahat naman tayo ay gustong makawala sa pagbayad ng interest. So number 5, you might get a different offer if an agent or broker endorses you to a bank for loan. Siyempre, ang brokers and agents, meron silang referral fee or commission pag nag-endorse sila ng kliyente sa bangko. So, there's one instance na nagtaka ako, pag diretso kang nag-apply sa bangko, mas mababa ang bigay nilang interest compared pag in-endorse ka ng kakilala mong agent or broker. So in other words, yung matitipid mo sana ay napunta na sa nag-endorse sa'yo. So number 5, there are fees that can be waived just because you ask. Like for example, appraisal fee. There are developers who are tied up with banks. So pag sa kanila ka nag-apply, i-endorse ka nila sa bangko at waive na yung appraisal fee. So malaki rin yung matitipid mo sa appraisal fee kasi 4,000 to 6,000 pesos, depende sa lugar. Last one are the hidden charges. So we might be paying hidden charges without even realizing it. So in every move we make, whether it's home loan, refinancing, house construction, there are fees, taxes na may encounter natin. So to simplify, tandaan natin, before, during, and after your loan, may bayarin ka. So during the application, of course, yung appraisal fee, at pag na-approve ka ng loan, may processing fee, notarial fees, documentary stamp tax, insurances, at hindi pa tapos. Once na fully pay mo na yung loan mo, may obligasyon ka pa rin. You have to pay the cancellation of mortgage. And also, beware of other interests. Like, for instance, you were granted a house construction loan or a home improvement loan. So since it will be released in tranches, so after every release per tranche, ay may tumatakbong accrued interest. So which is different from the interest that you'll be paying after the full amount has been released to you. So no matter how good ang intention ng mga bangko to protect or to help us grow our money, we have to remember that they are set up to be profitable. So I think the best strategy para sa ating mga ordinaryong mamamayan ay to do our research and be mindful sa mga pinipirmahan natin. So kahit nakakatamad na basahin yung makakapal na loan docs or bank contracts, kailangan natin basahin ito. And always be ready for the extra expenses. So we can plan and budget our expenses accordingly. Thank you guys once again for watching, and if you're new to my channel, please do hit the subscribe button for more real estate tips and updates. Again, I'm Chris, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!